I'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the road to the finals. You beat Kobe. You beat Durant. You beat LeBron. Well, that was in the finals. But Kobe, Durant on the way to the finals.
But that first round against Portland, right?
Portland.
We were up 2-0. It was 2-0. And we go to Portland, and we're up like 24 at halftime. And thinking, okay, Brandon Roy, who could barely walk at the time, but it was just incredible player, came back and literally took us. And that made it 2-1. And I think they tied it 2-2. But that really made us come together. And when we won that series, that really built our confidence.
Sometimes those come from behind, or those losses that I saw, like for us, it was in 2014. We went on to win the Super Bowl that year. We went and lost to the Green Bay Packers. And it was kind of like a basketball trip for us. We went directly from Green Bay to San Diego, stayed a week in San Diego, which we don't do that. You usually go back and forth. But it was such a gelling moment for us after that loss in November to come back, play in San Diego. We all were together in that area. And it was like the first time.
You don't know what it takes, right?
You don't.
Because, you got 53 guys, which makes it 10 times harder.
Way harder.
And you barely get to know some of them, But,
and it's constantly revolving.
Right.
With just like you guys. You guys are getting those 10-day contracts and
it changes,
stuff.
but not as much as like you guys, right? It's like, who are you? With us, it takes time, because when there's only 15 guys, everybody's got their own, the veterans have got their own personalities, right?
Yeah.
And they've got their own history. And they've been through it enough where they want to win, but it takes time for everybody to get the roles down. And, we got all that together early, and then the injuries come along, and then there's still some uncertainty. Then we get to Portland, we get whooped on that comeback, and it was like, okay, this is what we got to do.
Tighten it up.
We cleaned it up. Rick Carlisle was great about it, figured it out, and then boom, we just started rolling. It was insane.
You guys swept the Lakers?
Yeah, I remember going into that series going, oh shit, this is the 2-time defending champs, right? This is going to be tough.
Now, we're a full anti-Laker podcast.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Full pro-Kobe podcast. We love Kobe.
I love Kobe too.
But anti-Laker, just any
I'm
Kobe.
there with you. Okay.
Any Kobe stories?
Kobe and I would text back and forth more like towards the end of his career.
He's picking your brain for entrepreneurial.
Well, no, I would give him shit. I'm like, okay, now that you're retired, and I remember when he retired, I'm like, okay, now you're on my turf. I'm going to kick your ass, but I'm happy to help you if you're willing to accept the requirements. And he, yeah, and we weren't close, but we got to be friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember he came and spoke to our team. We'd always have some speaker in the off season, and the amount of knowledge that came out of his on a wide range, not just competition, not just sport, but like how he educated himself in like multiple different facets of life. The guy could speak like 4 languages.
Yeah, which is insane.
Like he was a brilliant guy.
Yeah, he knew.
You felt that when you're around him.
For sure. I mean, he knew that he was going to play till he was 40 at the oldest, right?
Yeah.
And he was going to hope it's so, heartbreaking now, but life is a little much longer, when you're fortunate. And I think he wanted to prepare for that.
Yeah.